Kuzampula. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga and Ayurveda workshop, Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCR Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center. Yoga teacher, I am KVSSN Murthy here. My true praise to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So before recitation, so it is a mandatory to see some of the important practices for the maintaining COVID protocols. So even though we are getting vaccinations, please try to follow safe physical distancing. And when you are in the crowds, don't touch any surfaces and always carry your hand lotions and hand sanitizers. But give first priority to wash your hands with soap water. Then second thing is for any region, don't touch your tongue to count currency or to count peppers. And next one is throat gargling technique, very important. Along with this, and try to cover your facial organs with your available two masks and face shield. And next one is throat gargling by using Estimadu powder or Triphala powder or acceptable salt. So here you can use acceptable hot water and salt water to clean the throat in a day. As per the requirement, you can choose 4 to 6 times also. And coming to nasal oil practices, Nasa Chikitsa called Anutaila and Shadbindu Taila or plain cow ghee, please add into the nostrils. One drop into the nostrils, morning once, evening once, or at least morning once. When you know this kind of practices, please use or take some advice from the people who have knowledge on this Nasa Chikitsa. Then second one is steam inhalation. So use eucalyptus oil, or you can use ajwain seed oil also. Or you can use plain hot water, but please set your device just next to your doorstep before entering your home. Please refresh with this steam inhalation, then after that you can move inside, because steam inhalation is one of the simple advice to kill the internal bacteria which will be hidden inside the paranasal or parasynal cavities. So next one is 6 to 8 hours or plus 1 hour sleep required when you are more active in your affairs, when you are more active in your works. Maybe that extra hour sleep required in the afternoons before you are asleep in the form of yoga nidra or power nap. So next one is cloves therapy. Cloves powder and honey is a very simple application to get rid of the many throat level disorders. Especially in the morning, this is suitable with the hot water or hot milk. And also vitamin A, D, C and zinc based diets also very important, which will be available in local green leafy vegetables, fresh fruits and nuts, and milk items, milk products and mushrooms. So here also I can mention very simple things called Triphala and Ashwagandha and Arjuna, then Guruchi. These are very simple home remedies. So try to have them in your kitchen whenever you have any kind of like illness. First of all, don't choose your self medication, but through your food only you can just manage your health. When you have throat issues or throat itching or phlegm level errors, you can use these simple solutions. These practices are only like these are actually from the Ayurveda traditional medicine, and also it is comes under plant based or herbal remedies. Especially in the morning, in your empty stomach, you can have these practices: Triphala hot water, or Ashwagandha with hot water, or Arjuna with hot water, as well as Guduchi with hot water. So you can compose your day with what practice you want to start. Then also please remember, our kitchen is our first pharmacy and our food is our first medicine. So in this we can add turmeric and garlic, ginger, cloves, cinnamon and coriander, hing and ilachi, ajwain, as well as local shilajit and cordyceps. These are very simple ingredients which will boost up the immunity, which will boost up the internal organs health. And also we have two health tonics called kadachai preparation. Next one is golden milk preparation. In the mornings, kadachais are preferable. In the evenings, golden milk is preferable. But according to your convenience, you can use these practices. But please remember, when you want to take citrus fruits, or when you want to add citrus diets in your green teas or kadachai preparation, take at least 2 hours time gap to take milk items. So coming to next recitation, this recitation also from the Hatha Pradipka, it is saying that how importance of the Mahamudra Abhyasa, some of the Hatha Yoga practices. It is saying that Kshaya Kusta Gudavarta Gulma Ajirna Purogamaha Tasya Dosham Kshayam Yanti Mahamudrastayo Abhyaset. It is saying that Kegel floor disorders or abdominal disorders as well as skin related disorders or eye related disorders will be totally eradicated through this simple exercise called Maha Mudra. But the way how we are projecting this one is very important because one should learn some of the internal breath retention techniques also before starting this kind of advanced practices. This is called Maha Mudra Abhyas. When you have interaction with your yoga teacher, please take some more good notes on this bandhas and mudras. And right, coming to this week's schedule, we are seeing say, the same practices for the vertigo or dizziness or giddiness. In Ayurveda, it is called as Brahma dosha or Brahmana dosha. So causes will be like a cold and infections as well as ear problems and heart problems and blood pumping issues and drug interferences and Meniere's diseases, especially disorders and diseases at the middle ear and the ear. Next one is viral infections and anemia and low blood pressure, and also as we mentioned that drug interferences, unwanted unwanted medications. So next one is like what we call anemia and some of the in some of the accidents also people may have this same kind of a feeling of giddiness or dizziness. But please remember, vertigo, dizziness and giddiness, these three are three different patterns. It is saying something is going wrong inside the nervous systems or at the brain level. So when you have this kind of issues, don't choose your self medication. Immediately visit a doctor for to take good advice and to go for further medical investigations. But in Ayurveda, we have many important simple Ayurvedic remedies as well as drugs also. But as we mentioned that when you have infections because of cold or because of viral infections, these below medicines may be suitable to you. Lavangadi Vati or Chausasta Prahara Pipali. The next one is Samir Pannagaras and Kasturi Bhairavaras and Mahalakshmi Vilasaras and Vivishadivati. These are some of the exercises in Ayurveda, some of the drugs in the Ayurveda to cure the phlegm related issues. But today's our advice from our yoga class is in Ayurveda as well as yoga, we have some of the purification methods called Panchakarma Chikitsa or Shatkarma Chikitsa. Panchakarma Chikitsa or Shatkarma Chikitsa along with the Vata Hara Chikitsa, internal wind balancing methods. So like at your free time, at your convenient time, please take some notes from the people who are having knowledge on this Panchakarma practices as well as Shatkarma practices, including Vata Hara practices. So like especially these practices suitable to everyone. It is no age group or no age limit, so anyone can take these practices. Basically it is a purification method for the physical body as well as to the mind. And also please remember, when you have any issues, first of all take a good rest and do not use your self medication. But you can see Google or you can see YouTube's for only references, only for knowledge. But when coming to the application on your own body, better to take advice from your physician. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place, same topic, we will see still more good application in Ayurveda. And now coming to the yoga class now. Alright, and now coming to the sun salutation. Sun salutation is our regular practice, but please remember, when you have any issues at the neck level or lower back level or vertigo or any throwing sensation or any other sickness, try to cut down your physical exercises practices, as well as especially try to avoid all kind of forward bends, even your regular activities also. Okay, now coming to sun salutations, here we have mantra chanting and sloka, bijakshara also. When you have your traditional belief system, you can follow this all, or you can follow only physical exercises. Alright, take a long deep inhalation. With inhalation, lift your arms up above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then slowly bring your Pranamasan at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasan. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. From here, once completely pull yourself up and slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Once completely pull yourself up. So if you have any issues with the lower forward bends, avoid these forward bends. But remaining people can go for forward bend, but take care while doing forward bends and completely bend the body forward. Here, right leg back stretch called Asva Sancharanasana or horse riding posture. And once push your body forward, lift your chin, stretch your throat. Then here back leg straight on the toes and forward leg stretch back called Santulanasana or Dandasana. Then very slowly push your body completely down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. Alright, push your body completely forward, lift the body up called Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. Throughout the practice here, do not hang your body in between. So try to push your body against the shoulders, lift your chin and stay. And back leg straight on the toes and push your body completely inside called Parvatasana or mountain triangle posture. And right leg is your again forward leg, Asva Sancharanasana horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up, join your back leg to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana. Alright, lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. Once completely pull yourself up and slightly put a back bend up the Chandrasana. Then after that again keep your body straight. Pranamasana above to the head. Then slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest level. Anahata Pranamasana. Again, slowly lift your arms up with inhalation and with exhalation, wide your both the hands and very slowly keep them back to the thighs. And after that, few seconds, do relaxation by locking your hands back and give a distance between your both the legs. Just give time to catch your breath. Take a long pause, inhalations and exhalations. Okay, today's exercises will be on the first two will be balancing. So here these two will be called like balancing exercises. So when you have flexibility, you can go more or you can make a trial, or you can choose wall support to do this kind of exercises. So first one is Nasa Sparsa Pada Angushtasana. So here keep your right leg as a forward leg. So check your breath, check your dress, check your mat, especially check your convenience. So during the practices, when you have any sickness or when you have any giddiness or any other complications, immediately withdraw the practices. Okay, now here forward leg is your right leg, lift your right leg up, turn your right leg and catch your right leg ankle with your two hands. Then lift your leg up and try to keep your keep your leg towards your head and try to put your like toes towards your nose if possible and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then slowly come back. Relaxations enough. So basically it will give thigh stretching. Basically it will give thigh stretching as well as pelvic stretch, and also it will give some good exercise at the knee level. But when you have knee issues, again try to properly do these exercises with wearing of knee caps or any knee protectors. Right, alternate leg is your left leg now. Keep your left leg as a forward leg. Then here lift your leg up and catch your leg with your two hands and check your surface and check your convenience. So lift your leg and try to press your toes towards the face and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 relaxations. Enough. Then very slowly come back. Then few seconds rest your legs. So please remember to give proper stretches after your every posture called post stretches. Okay, now coming to long deep inhalation exhalation. So here next exercise is comes under standing pigeon posture or one way. It is a variation in Natarajasana. So right, take care while doing this kind of exercises. When according to your flexibility, according to your convenience only, please attempt this kind of postures. So fold your right leg, then catch your right leg, but it's a reverse turn, and put your right leg toes at your like at your elbow, and few seconds lift your leg and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxations. Enough, come back. Then few seconds break. Again, this posture also good posture, like to press your side abdomen, especially for the people who wants to look forward for the like a reduction of the fat around your waist and around your hips. For them it's very simple and good exercise. Right, alternate leg, same thing here. Fold your left leg but reverse fold and try to put your elbow at your toe level. With the elbow support, with your arm support, lift your leg up and with your opposite side hand properly wrap around the head and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxations enough. Then slowly come back. Then few seconds break and long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. Just lock your hands back and close your eyes. And our next two exercises will be on the floor. Properly sit on the floor for leg stretchings. And after that, just few seconds slant your body. And for extra relaxation, just fold your legs towards your right side and towards your left side. Just go for your knee turns, like come to the quick relaxation at the hip level and at the knee level. All right, come straight. Open the leg. So today we are doing Upavistha Konasana, one way of leg stretching. Okay, check your mats and check your convenience. According to your flexibility, you can wide your legs. Alright, take a long pause, open your right hand towards the right toe and check the convenience of that concerned limb and right, come back. Opposite side, same thing, open the hand towards your left leg and few seconds stay, observe the stretching, what is the quality of stretching there, and then relaxations comes right. And now here, at a time, now open your two hands towards the toes if possible, lock your toes and lift the head up. So here against the gravity, lift your chest and head up, but towards the gravity, slightly push the body to touch your toes, open the hands and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then enough. Very slowly come back, relaxation. Then soon after that, very slowly fold your right leg inside and left leg inside, come to the cobbler posture. From there, begin your butterfly movement. Then just here only 10 counts time and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 relaxations enough. So during this same exercise called Upavistha Konasana, we have advanced variation called Udara Bhusparsa Asana. The same exercise, but we are going to bending the body forward. Especially this is also for the leg stretching, also for the people who wants to reduce the weight. For them also it is very easiest practices. This kind of leg practices will come under the prenatal yoga also. But the way how we are doing very important. So keep your legs properly in a wide distance. Then keep your both the hands in front of the body. Then according to your convenience, try to open the hands forward. Then check the convenience. Still open the hands forward, still check the convenience. Then at the peak level, when you have more convenience and when you have more flexibility, you can completely spread your abdomen on the floor and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here in the same practices, open your right arm to the right side, left arm to the left side to catch your toes and stay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Slowly stretch your arms forward and slowly push your arms back with the arm support, lift your chin and head and chest, keep your body straight. Then after that, very slowly fold your right leg inside and left leg inside and further fold them inside towards your perineal region. So here also once relax your hip region, relax that particular two legs by doing this simple butterfly movement or any other exercise. But here I'm doing butterfly now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxations enough. Come back. Then take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. Alright, our last exercises, bow postures. So like turn on the abs, sleep on the abs. So I'm requesting my video technician to come on my right side or left side. Alright. This time immediately after lying on the abs, just wide your legs, keep your heels turned inside, toes out, put your both the palms on one another, rest your right cheek or left cheek on concerned palm and stay for a while. This is what we call a resting crocodile posture or Makarasana. And this is one simple exercise, especially for the people who are having these lower back pains. Then after that we are doing our exercises. Slowly stretch your both the legs back and come to Samasthiti or pre position. Then here coming to first exercise, fold your right leg, then catch your right leg with your right hand, then open your alternate arm forward, then along with your folded leg and completely stretch your body up and stay now. One, so try to be on the lower abdomen on the floor. Two, three, and four. Relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then take a long, slow inhalation and exhalations. And then opposite side, same thing. Open your right hand forward and fold your left leg. Then catch your left leg with the left hand and check your breath before doing. Then completely open the total body up and try to be on the lower abs and stay in the posture. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then again few seconds, rest your body, turn your heels inside and keep your both the palms under the chin and few seconds stay now. See here we are doing bow posture, all variations. Alright, similar exercise here, keep your both the legs together and hands together. Fold your right leg but with the left hand catch your right leg. So alternate arm and alternate leg, folded hand and folded leg, and few seconds lift and stay as a pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then quickly take relaxations and few seconds long slow inhalations and exhalations. And opposite side same thing. Open your alternate arm. Then fold your left leg, catch your left leg ankle with the right hand. Then with your all conveniency, then lift your total body up and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Relaxations. Enough. Then soon after that again wide your legs. Just go for your Makarasana or any convenient posture. Again here also take a long slow deep inhalations and exhalations. Then slowly come back. Keep your both the legs together and both the hands. Set them at your thighs on the floor, called Samasthiti or pre-position. Here fold your right leg and catch your right leg ankle neck or right leg any part with your two hands. And turn your shoulders back. Lift your leg and lift your alternate leg also and stay up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and relaxations. Enough. Slowly straight and get back to the normal. Then here one quick relaxation. Then after that fold your alternate leg and catch and few seconds observe the breath. Here also turn your shoulders back and take a long deep inhalation exhalation. Then with your total convenient matter now lift the body up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxations. Enough. Come back. Again here also one quick relaxation. Wide your legs and keep your head down and put your cheek on your palms and few seconds take relaxations. Alright, now we have last 3 postures. Again here also come to the Samasthiti or pre-position. Wide your legs, fold your both the legs, catch your ankle with the two hands. Then right, lift your total body up and stay now. Lift your chin and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and very slowly come back. Relaxations. Here one quick break in Makarasana, or you can keep your forehead down, called Jaistik Asana also. And after that keep your body straight. So same bow posture we are doing with the closed leg variation. So here don't wide your legs but fold your legs. Then try to interlock your fingers if possible, or try to keep your both the hands also together. Alright, now this time according to your flexibility, according to your interest, lift your total body up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly come back, release, and relaxations enough. Then slowly keep stretch your both the legs out and heels inside and rest your head. Alright, turn your body towards your right side or left side and complete relaxations. And open your both the hands properly from the thighs to wide. Then keep giving distance between your both the legs and few seconds rest on the back. So all together we are doing only one counter pose, especially for the neck's convenience. Here fold your both the legs, bring them on the abdomen, and here interlock the hands behind the head or behind the neck level. Yeah, lift your head up and few seconds press your chin towards your knees and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and relaxations enough. So this is one way of Pavana Muktasan variation. Also good for the people who are having unwanted gases inside of the abdomen. Alright, after checking your posture in relaxation, then slowly keep your both the hands and legs together. Open your right arm or left arm. Towards that open hand side, turn the body. Use your remaining arm as a pillar. Use your first hand as a pillow under the head. Fold your two legs and with the help of limbs, lift the body and slowly get back to normal. Alright, so after your yoga posture, this is also an advice that keep a small gap before your pranayam. And please remember, we have many yoga exercises according to the flexibility, according to the user and according to the uses. We can choose many kind of alternative exercises, alternative postures as well as difficult postures also, but that totally depend on the time, what time, how much time you want to do, as well as how much flexibility you have and what is the purpose of the practices. So we have general yoga, therapeutical yoga, yoga for competitions, and yoga for geriatric problems, like yoga for concentration. So we have many segments in the yoga. Okay, now coming to pranayam practices. So choose any convenient and comfortable posture. So here also we have mantra chanting and sloka and bijakshara. According to your traditional belief, you can choose these practices or you can choose only physical exercises, but still we have mantra sadhan here. It is also advised to drink a sip of water before your pranayam. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishe. Om Sandh Sandh Sandhi. Then slowly keep your hands down. So one long deep inhalation and exhalation. So in other words, it is saying, this sloka is saying that yoga postures or pranayam or mudras or bandhas or any other techniques given in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika or Hatha Yoga or Raja Yoga, all the styles of the yoga or all the yoga practices purpose is to keep us fit and strong physical level and mental level as well as social level, to make us reach towards the spiritual upliftment. So till that point we have to be very care about the physical health and mental health and social health. And coming to pranayam practices, as we know that today also we are doing Anulom Vilom Pranayam, Nadi Swadhana Pranayam. The second one is Bhastrika Pranayam. Nadi Swadhana Pranayam saying that especially Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam or Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So for the same exercise we have many names. So Baddha Padmasano Yogi Pranam Chandrena Purayet Dharayatva Yadha Sakti Boya Suryena Rechayet. First we have to start inhalation with the left, exhalation with the right. Then soon after that, Pranam Suryena Cha Krishya Puraye Dadaram Sanehi Vidavat Kumbhakam Krutva Punas Chandrena Rechayet. Again we have to take inhalation from the right and exhalation with the left. So there is a process for this exercise also. And next one is Bhastrika Pranayam. Bhastrika Pranayam also saying that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodakam Kshupram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahma Nadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyar Gala Nasanam. So whatever wind related or phlegm related or bile related errors, issues, it will be totally nullified because of this Bhastrika Pranayam. But we have to be like do all kind of pranayamas with mudras, with bandhas, like with retention techniques, so that it is called as Ashtavidha Kumbhakas. So we have to be attach this Kumbhaka Abhyas or breath locking systems with every pranayam. But because of our online practitioners, in the view of especially beginners, we are not creating that tough schedules. Whenever we have interaction time, personal interaction time, we will have more theoretical exercises also. Okay, coming to the practices, keep your position straight. And here we have Anuloma Viloma Pranayam. So here use your right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb. This is what we call Pranayama Mudra, and turn your Pranayama Mudra towards your face. Obviously your right nostril will receive your right thumb, left nostril will receive your last two fingers of the right hand. So here first close your right nostril and keep breathing with your left nostril. Then very slowly, carefully breathe out with the rights. And inhalation with the rights. And slowly, completely breathe out with the lefts. Again, inhalation with the lefts. And alternate to completely breathe out with the rights. And slowly, completely inhalation with the rights. And complete breathe out with the lefts. Alright, slowly keep your hand down. Then soon after your one practice, again a small time gap, still you can drink water if you are in the need. Okay, now coming to Bhastrika exercises, as we mentioned that Vata Pitta slash Maharam Sarir Agni Vivardhanam. Agni means here metabolic activities as well as metabolic immunity also. So basically the people who are doing this kind of pranayamas, first of all, first physical benefit is their lungs will be very fit and fine. So that please try to use this kind of techniques also during your self yoga exercises, especially for the people who are having ear issues or any other skull related issues or head related issues or blood pressures or heart ailments or any other sickness related to this breath. Please try to remember that do not do this kind of exercises immediately. First of all, take advice from the physician and from your yoga teacher. Keep your position straight. Bhastrika is completely opposite cell process of Kapalabhati. So to keep your position straight, you can hold your knees or you can just keep your hands on the knees by keeping your thumb attached towards the index finger. Okay, long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalations. Then here, sharp inhalation, slow exhalation. So we are doing 30 strokes in 3 spells. And starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a long pause, inhalation and exhalation. Alright, and now second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just again long pause, inhalation and exhalations. And third, last spell, keep your position straight and starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just again long pause, inhalation and exhalation. Again few seconds time gap after your Bhastrika. Then if you know well about the dharana practices or if you know well about the concentration, Trataka practices, or still you can choose mantra chanting or any other meditations also after your practices. And once you will finish your total yoga workout, and please remember to give some more time to relaxation to the body and mind through the practices of yoga nidra or through the practices of power nap. And that if that also finished based on your strength level or based on the intensity level in the practices, it is advised to give 50 minutes time to 30 minutes time to take bath, and further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. But this time totally depend on the people to people how they are doing. And in the afternoon, once you will be free from your activities before your lunch time, especially before your lunch hour, that a specific 15 to 20 minutes time before that time, try to do this power nap technique or yoga nidra technique. You can do this technique while sitting on the chairs also. Basically it will improve your concentration and quality of the focusing on the coming works. And also it will improve the health, and it will improve the productivity from you. And in the evening exercises, so like comparatively evening body is more flexible than the morning body, so that you can compose your yoga exercises with somewhat advanced exercises, back bends or inversion postures or leg stretchings also before your dinner time. And also please include pranayam techniques, pranayam practices. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same topic, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda for the same kind of dizziness or giddiness or vertigo. And also we will see still good yoga exercises. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity, and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.